Alright, so at this stage what we're doing is we're bulking up the tree trunk. So these are going to be our tree trunks with wire. So basically you want to get the thickest wire that you can easily bend with your hand. So we've got, how thick is this? 1.57 millimeter wire. Yeah, so I can quite comfortably bend it with my hand, and I can easily use some reasonably cheap pliers to cut it. So with this sort of project you always want to go for what's easiest to work with, to be honest. Because you're using the various tools you're using for such a short period of time, you don't really want to have anything heavy duty or too expensive. Alright, so we're just sort of really roughly putting the wire around the dowel, reasonably tightly coiled, but again it's kind of moving around all over the place. So as tight as you can, and we'll do a couple more before we're done, and then we'll also build off some roots. And unfortunately we can't do too many branches at this stage, simply because I'm yet to source a helicopter that's going to be a helicopter carcass in here, or broken down helicopter rather. And then we'll sort of intertwine the branches with it, so it'll kind of look like it's been caught in the branches and vines. So we've also got some thinner wire as well, which we're going to use near the end to sort of add some more visual interest, and basically to be vines as well. So always important to be really careful with the jutting out bits of wire. It's really easy to cut yourself, so always just be mindful of where those are. And so we pop the wire on. You notice it's still spinning, so we're just going to use a little bit of liquid nails just to try and hold that in place. Not super important, but it will make it a little bit easier. Oh, it may have dried up, we're about to find out. There we go, no, it's still good. Alright, so we'll get a little bit of liquid nails in there as well, just near the base. And we'll continue going. Alright. So the aim here is, this wire is simply sort of forming a base. Our final text is going to be very different. We'll attempt some different types of putties to put over the top to sort of then create the bulk, then create sort of the final texture. We might even use some sand as well on top of that. So this is really just to help sort of create a structure for the bulk we're going to pop on later. Because again, to be to this scale, the tree trunks need to be a little bit thicker, and again this allows us to quite easily sort of pop your branches off and all that. So this whole stage is probably going to be one of the more time consuming. My guess is it's probably going to be anywhere between 2 to 4 hours to get all this done. So obviously we'll just show you a small part of it today.